the Masters of the Universe.
Hello champions, it is time for another character preview. It is the Ultimate Warrior Heroic Champion of WWEternia. Eternia being the world for He-Man Master of the Universe. Again, he's based on the toy line. We are gonna have a look at Warrior. He's a showboat. Again, he's loaned to me by Scopely, so I can do this preview. I don't get to keep him. His coach ability at 9,000 is actually pretty damn good. It is showboats only. Reduce the strength of opponents, multiply, protect, and power gems by 35% as a coach ability. So really useful, but it is showboat only. But for feuds, for example, that's going to be pretty useful to put on a showboat. He has links with the other Masters of the Universe and Modern Era. Only one set of gear. Now his move at 4-star is the Black 2, the Heroic Warrior Diving Crossbody. And at 3-star is the Leaping Shoulder Block red move, second red move. So those are the 3-star and 4-star move. So you can figure out from my next move set what you can't use at what rarity. So now if I show you the actual toy that he's built on, this is the toy. So looks pretty exactly as a character. I'm sure they're all gonna look exactly like the toy. And this toy, the Ultimate Warrior Heroic Champion, is actually built on the He-Man toy, Ular, the Jungle He-Man, which is He-Man from a Jungle storyline, I believe. I've never heard of it before, but if you look, it's pretty much based on that. Oh yeah, this is what the comic book that comes with the figure looks like. Again, that's pretty much the exact pose that he's having in the game right now. And this is the rest of the comic book, or at least the first page of it. Again, pretty damn close to the material that it's built on. So now let's have a look. He's kind of weird. He's a showboat, so obviously he suffers from lack of gem damage, and he does have a lot of HP, but he kind of is like, he's got two moveset that I can see right out of the box. First moveset is basically a better showboat Matt Hardy, and the other moveset is kind of a better Page. So it's kind of weird. So first moveset. It is the Heroic Warrior Splash, 11 MP yellow move, deal 36.2 thousand damage and destroy 6 random crossbreak gems. The Heroic Warrior Running Power Slam, 9 MP red move, deal 19.5k damage and make 3 random gems into crossbreak gems. And the Leaping Shoulder Block, 8 MP red move, deal 16,000 damage and choose 4 gems to make into yellow gems. So basically, this is kind of the exact moveset of Matt Hardy, but instead of having an area that makes the yellow that pretty much gets an early pin every single time, he gets a choose move instead. So depending on your board setup and if there's cascade and everything, you might very well be able to get all 3 moves on the same turn. If you're not lucky or you don't place them correctly, you might still end up with an early pin anyway, but you do have chance of not getting an early pin, which is almost impossible with Matt Hardy. So trainers we're going to be using is Sting to start with more red, Jeff to make more crossbreak. We are not going to have any bonuses. Like you could use Ziggler to make more yellows, but at that point you would pretty much guarantee yourself you would get an early pin. And unless you're really screwed with the board, you should have enough if you place them well to get the yellow you need to get your finisher. That is where having Booker, Hall of Fame Booker as a trainer, creating 1 extra is going to be kind of a big deal. Rikishi as well, so that any match of 3 will give you 4, because the finisher, it costs 11, and you want to use it on the second turn. That means on the second turn, you're going to get those 2 MP from the first and second turn. That means you got to be able to make 9 on this on your second turn, or ideally your first, even better. So it should be doable, but again, it's going to be really depending on the board. But I mean, so are most of these cross gem guys or X gem guys, or pretty much anything that is placement that is not a choose. All right, so let's do this. The bonuses we got right now, we got a 15% more health and 15% more gem damage from the feud bonus, 10% less damage from all corner move standard on any tour. And we got the monthly bonus, which is not much right now. It is 15% more health, and all color moves start with one more move points. Right, so versus set. All right, so we got our red match here. Our bar is in the middle. So now we got 3. That means if we want to use this turn, we got to get 8 and not get a pin, hopefully. No, this is going to give me 4. And this is going to give me 4. I could use more. If I was going to use more, I would definitely be risking to get a pin. So we're gonna stay like that. We got more than enough. We got close. Now we can use both of those. So we're gonna make 6 random cross breaks. We're definitely going to be loading the red with that. So this is going to destroy 6 now. That reloaded the red without a problem. And we actually even got the win with that. I would not expect to get, especially since it's a showboat and most people are going to have a damage protect gem, I would not expect to get a pin right away that way. That went really, really well. So I would not expect to go that well. You would probably need to run those a second time. Also, I would not necessarily expect to refill that red right away with the first. We got really lucky. They all placed on red and there was a lot of red on the board. You might not reload the move every single time, but I mean, if you use Matt Hardy, you're pretty familiar with this setup. This is pretty much Matt Hardy with much less chance for an early pin, so you don't waste one turn every time. So this is a pretty damn good spec. Now let's have a look at another one. All right, second moveset, which looks a lot like a better page, basically. It is going to be the yellow 2 black. It is the Heroic Warrior Press Slam 8 MP yellow move. Deal 20.3k damage and make 5 random protect gems into crossbreak. The Heroic Warrior Diving Crossbody 7 MP black move. Deal 14.8k damage and choose 5 gems to make into protect gems of strength 7500. And the Suplex 6 MP black move. Deal 8,500 damage and choose 3 yellow gems to destroy. Now the trainers we're going to be using for that: Bray to start with more black, DDP to destroy 5 more yellows. You could be using Gallo, although you would be destroying 1 less. We are going to be using Bailey just so we make 1 extra protect gem. You could be using also Earthquake, but chances are, I mean, Earthquake is a hell of a lot less common than Bailey is. We are also going to be using Zombie Cena just so we create 1 extra crossbreak gem here. So that way we're going to be creating 6 protect gem and destroying 6 of them. If you don't use either of those, you're going to be making 5 and destroying 5, which is probably going to give a similar result because, I mean, you're probably going to break the most of the board. Now, we got to be careful how we are going to be selecting those because on the first time around when we destroy the gems, we're not going to have anything to break and basically get all those cross break going. So we're going to have to place at least 1 where we're going to break it and unleash the others. Still against set. You definitely have to think things through a lot more with this moveset. Alright, so we're gonna choose yellows to destroy. Now I am missing 6. My other black is not ready because I didn't have the extra perk active. I didn't bought it yet. So I don't have my other one. So we only have the first one. So regardless of what we pick, we won't be able to get it going this turn. It doesn't really matter that I get only what I need. There's not even enough for me to get only what I need. Oh, that made things easier. Although there's no yellow, so not necessarily. If there was yellow, I would place them on yellow and just use my move to destroy it, but there's 0 yellow on the board right now. Alright, so now we gotta place or protect gems. Obviously, I'm gonna want to get some black. I'm gonna put one there, which is gonna drop here when I break it. I'm gonna put one here because it's gonna take care of those two. I'm gonna put one there. I'm gonna put one there. And we're gonna put one here. And let's put one here. So by dropping that there, it's gonna break this one. Who's gonna break this one? Who's gonna break all those ones there? Now we're gonna convert them into cross breaks. Now, if there was yellow on the board, this would have been a lot better. So he's out of that. Let's get this. Okay, so now I'm gonna need 7 yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not taking the 8 because I'm hoping that taking those 7s are not going to be enough to generate a pin, but it very well might. We got lucky, it's not. All right, so now we're going to make those. I need one there and one there for sure. That's going to get all my yellows here. We're going to put one there to get all those black there. We're going to put another one there to get all those black here. Same for one here. And let's put the other there. We're going to get most of the black and all the yellows this way. Let's convert. And let's break. And it's out. This works really well as well. I mean, obviously it might not scale that good with gem damage reduction and everything being a showboat and all, but you can also boost your own with metals and scrap to basically counter that. So, I mean, as far as where does he rank? I mean, for a character that is going to be, I wouldn't say easily obtainable, because it's definitely not going to be easy considered everything that is needed to get him, but it is achievable. So for a character that you might not have to pay for, he's pretty damn good. I would probably rank him just over Matt Hardy, because he is a better Matt Hardy, or a better Page. But yeah, I'd probably rank him just over Matt Hardy, and while I wouldn't consider him a top tier character overall, just due to the fact that he's got low gem damage and is a showboat, he's probably a top tier showboat though, or at least like, it depends where you rank Matt Hardy. I'd say either like on the lower top tier of the showboats, because you do have guys like The Fiend and Godfather and Slick Rick that are over that. But I'd say on the lower end of the top 5 of the showboat, which is a pretty damn good ranking for a showboat. So yeah, that's it for Warrior. So thanks for watching, guys. And if you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be kept aware when I post new stuff. If you have a comment about this video, leave it in the comment. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. Geo.